Hello and welcome to Three Questions With. Got my buddy Thomas with us. We're going to talk about health insurance in this segment. Good afternoon, Thomas. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Kevin. Thanks for having me.
So, Thomas, I asked you to come on the show because I remember when I became self-employed, one of the hardest things for me was figuring out what health insurance to get, because it's not a one size fits all. You got to look at what your risks are. And I was joking before the show. I'm one of those people that I'm probably always going to be overinsured because I just don't want to have that risk down the road of something happening on, oh, I never thought of that. And now I have this huge out of pocket. So can you help people kind of walk them through that process, Thomas?
Well, sure. I mean, part of my business is to actually, connect with the people and have an individual conversation with them to get in depth on their individual needs. We call it a needs analysis. And that's truly what it is. Everybody's a little different, right? Some people, depending on their age, right? You're younger, then you hit your mid-30s, you're having your kids, then you get later on in life, then you get towards Medicare. So everybody is a little different, right? Every business is a little different, right? The makeup of the business is different. So I think the most important thing is to understand my client's needs to begin with. And then we look at the different states' regulations. Every state is a little different. They're not all the same. And there's different options for individuals and small businesses out there. But then we once we understand what the client's needs are, then we can sift through the different options for them. I like to keep it down to like 3 to 5 plan options for them, and then show them what other options they have for the deductibles and co-payments that you just mentioned. Because everybody is in a little different boat. Some people, are willing to take that risk a little more than others, but there's definitely options out there for everyone.
So, Thomas, one of the things I think we as business owners sometimes forget is the importance of offering good health insurance. One of the recurring things I hear from my friends all the time is, I got this new job and the health insurance isn't that great. They're looking, as a business owner, we're looking for affordable plans, Thomas. But as an employee, I'm looking saying, is this plan going to help me? And and I've seen people like, hey, I was looking at a job, but the health insurance just wasn't a quality policy. So I opted not to take the job. I took a job with a better health insurance. Especially as we get older, that becomes more and more important to us. And I see this where sometimes as an employer, we forget, we're like, hey, I want to offer health insurance. I want it to be affordable, but it has to benefit my employees too. You must see that struggle all the time.
Of course. As a business owner, there's two things you look at it, right? On the one hand, you need to keep your overhead down, and every business runs like that. I understand it. But it also is a retention form of bringing talent onto your business and keeping them there. Because at the end of the day, that's a big part of every employee's benefit package is, the group insurance that they have. And are they able to put their family on it, their, spouse and then their children? Because that's a big part too for most employees. So as the employer, and that goes back to the same what I mentioned earlier, we need to find out what kind of group you have, because group insurance for employers on the small group market, it's different than for those huge corporations with thousands of employees, right? There's different options that we have, and then you kind of got to look into it, like where is the demographics of my employees? Do I have a lot of employees just right out of college? Do I have a lot of employees that are really close to retirement age? Because that does make a difference. Obviously, the rates are going up and down. And, there is options, obviously, with small group insurance to offer something for the clients, but then also have each of the employees talk to me individually to see what's out there for them for added on benefits that they might value more as an individual rather than as a group policy.
Makes perfect sense. Thomas, how do people can reach out to you? How can they learn more, my friend?
Well, you have my contact info, my email, my cell phone number. I do run this as a one-man show, basically. I do have help through our upline and CRM and get help from, the different carriers where I get my resources. But shoot me a text, email, give me a call.
Just give them the number, Thomas, so they have it to make sure.
Yeah, it's 603-399-6687.
Awesome. Thomas, appreciate you taking a few minutes to jump in the show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you for having me.